I write songs. I always tell people I write songs. I don't write albums. And those
Mm,
songs end up on albums, but I wasn't writing those songs for an album. If that
right.
makes sense. So at some point when I get off my ass and I'm like, let me let me record some of these, or I play around with them. I entertain myself with my songs. I don't really write them for anybody else. The fact that anybody else outside of me likes them is a complete bonus. They're usually just for me to begin with. The last thing I think of when I write a song is I can't wait till everybody hears this. It's just completely. If I didn't have scars, if I didn't have system, I would still be doing this. Because when I was a teenager, I used to have a group of friends that were because I wrote songs when I was like 13, 14. I started playing guitar when I was like 12, and I started writing my own songs at around 13, 14, 15 years old. And my group of friends, they were not and still aren't. All my friends are plumbers. They're all my old high school friends, and all my old high school friends weren't musicians. They were more kind of tough guy, kind of, that's the kind of crowd I hung out with. Was like we fought a lot in high school, and we were those guys.
Yeah.
So we'd get together, group of friends, and I'd play my songs, original songs that I had written when I was like maybe 14 years old. More kind of folky, sometimes ballady type. Lonely Day, you could say, is a song that is kind of in that world of the type of songs I used to write at that time. And sometimes one of my friends, who's probably somebody that you wouldn't see get very emotional, or that's just kind of the group that I was in, would like get emotional after I sang one of my songs at like a get together or a party or whatever. And I could see that like my song touched touched them. And it was then that I realized, yeah, I love music. I've always loved music. I started collecting records when I was like 4 or 5, really young.
Yeah.
But it was then that I realized that what my path in music was. It wasn't about being a shredding guitar player. It wasn't about even an instrument at the end of the day. I realized the instrument is just a tool to bring out these songs. Writing songs is my strength. This is
Mm,
something that I can do and I love to do, and I do it myself, but it seems to touch other people as well, even though that's not why I wrote those songs, but it does. And that's how that's my focus kind of stayed through all these years. Like, even if you know, read my interviews from 20 years ago, I'd always say that I'm a songwriter. I write songs, I compose songs. That's what I did for System. That's what I do for Scars. That's in music, you got a lot of different, you got the people who are technical musicians, you got the composers, you got producers, and there's so many musicians that are just better musicians than I am. But if you put me in a room with musicians, I can make I can make those musicians sing together
hmm.
with my song.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys, you got guitar players who are amazing guitar players, but they can't write songs.
Do you
You know,
like amazing guitar players? Like, do you like super technical players?
I appreciate it, but it's not what I want to do. Or even I have moments where I'll listen to somebody like that. But if I want to talk about like I was always into drums more than drums and vocalists than I am into guitars. But if I had to pick like guitar players, I like Roy Buchanan. I like Jerry Garcia.
Oh, nice.
Just dudes that aren't necessarily. But growing up, I used to really love Randy Rhoads.
Uh-huh.
But as I got older, the guitar players I enjoy listening to are not necessarily shredders. And when I do a guitar solo in a song, it's usually kind of melodic. I like the
Mm-hmm.
melodic kind of guitar players. So yeah, I mean, but the guitar for me is just a tool to write songs. I've written plenty of songs on synthesizers, and
Yep.
just maybe a vocal comes out first. Never really focused on it being, the guitar being like, I really have to perfect this instrument or anything like that.